Hi guys, welcome to Finding Sanctuary. My name is Karen. Today I wanted to talk to you about the Stacey DeMarco Lunar and Seasonal Diary. Mine is for the Southern Hemisphere because I live in Australia in the state of Tasmania, and I absolutely love that it reflects where I live. Often when I look for things to do with the moon or the seasons or ways of living, pagan, Wicca, that kind of thing, they always tend to be for the Northern Hemisphere and they don't reflect the reality that I'm living. So I absolutely love Stacey DeMarco and I love the diary that she gives. Now, as you can see, I have had these for quite a number of years. This is the 2021 one, this is the 2022, and I've recently acquired the 2023, and I'm really excited about that. But before we have a look through the 2023, what I wanted to say is the coloring. I love the pictures. I love that they're nature-based. It really sings to my heart. I love when I open it up, it has the spiral bound. It is something it always comes with. It also has the ribbon so that you can know your place within the diary throughout the year. It's got plenty of information in here based around the seasons. I love being able to look at this diary and get the information and do what I need to do with it. So one of the things, as you'll see, this is a 2021 and you'll be going, hey Karen, you've got no information in here. What I find is that I hate writing in books. It's just something that I absolutely hate. I love having them. I love seeing them. I love the information that's in them. And even though it's a diary and it's supposed to be written in, I hate writing in books. So what I tend to do is I have a book that I have off to the side that I write all my information in. My handwriting is not the greatest. It actually can be quite tragic. So I don't like writing in books. It's not something I love to do. I'm a stationary junkie. I love things that are beautiful. And to me, these are absolutely beautiful. So this is the 2021 diary. We also have here the 2022 diary. I love the underwater picture here. It's just stunning. The artistry that's put into these diaries is always stunning and always on point, which I absolutely love. And this is the 2023 Lunar and Seasonal Diary. What I love about this one is the atmosphere that you pick up with the artistry. As I said, every single image on these diaries just takes you to a whole different energy and a different space. So for the moment, I will put these two over here whilst we look at the 2023 Lunar and Seasonal Diary. So when you open it up, obviously, as I said before, it has the spirals, which is absolutely one of my favorite things when I come to buying a diary. I'll actually pay more for a diary that has spirals because it just allows me to utilize the diary in such an easier way. So obviously you can open it up flat. So here we have beautiful imagery given of the fungi here. We have the 2023 calendar, so we can have an overview of the full year. We have acknowledgements and how to use this diary, which if we look in previous diaries, we have very similar. We have the year and we have the acknowledgements and how to use this diary, which is really good. The messages are always very similar, but they are also different. We go on to have the in the 2022 one, we have Start Your Year Positively. In this one, we've got about spellcraft. Now, the one thing that I really like about Stacey's diaries is the fact that she incorporates that into the information and the things that she's talking to you about and assisting you with. So how and why do spells work? She explains that to you for somebody who may not know. She talks about how to make it easy and gives you steps on how to do that. She also talks about spell timing and the moon cycles, which is something I really like. So what the moon phases mean, again, it has different information in here for you. The timings, which is fantastic. It tells you about the astrological correspondence and key moon phases for 2023. What do the astrological signs mean? So it talks about them, which is really great. Elements and directions. It talks about the wheel of the year. Now, this is where this diary for me comes into its own. I really like the fact that it focuses on the wheel of the year. It is something that I incorporate into my life and have done for as long as I can remember. And I love the fact that it works to that. Now, one of the things, as I said, I'm in the Southern Hemisphere, so this is a Southern Hemisphere version. Stacey DeMarco does have a Northern Hemisphere version for those of you that live in the Northern Hemisphere, and I believe that it's very similar information, just set up in a different way so that it reflects the reality that you're living. So the moon and your body, it talks about detoxing, it talks about your hair, weight balance, balancing your body with the moon. It goes into the lunar return, deities of the moon. Now, this is what I really love. I love the fact that it works with the different deities of the moon, and you can actually work with them. I work with oracle cards, as you know, and tarot cards, and being able to incorporate them with the deities of the moon is incredible for me. Lunar energies and crystals. It talks about the crystals for the moon phases, which I think is really great for those of you who work with crystals, wish to work with crystals, or wish to know more. It talks about the moon and planets and positive beginnings. Getting clear about 2023. Here are some great questions to ask yourself to get clear about what you want in 2023. It gives you a focus, and it gives you questions that actually lead you into really thinking about what it is that you want to do. I love the New Year Gateway Jump. It is something that has been in all of the diaries. And it is a beautiful process. It is something that really resonates with me. So here we have it. We have January. It gives us questions to ask that set ourselves up for the month. It then goes into the god of the month and tells us this about spell for creation. And then it gives us normal diary days that we can write things in if we choose to. And it gives us the different phases of the moon and other information. So I really like the fact that here on the 31st of December, it says New Year's Eve spell, set your intention for 2023. It reminds us to do things, which I really love. So as you can see, this diary is one that you just work through. At the beginning of every month, you have a series of questions that resonate with whatever the month represents. We get a new god or goddess of the month, and we get rituals for that. When we get to different parts of the Wheel of the Year, these are incorporated in here. The seasons, so she talks about the seasons and what we can do as we move into and through the seasons. It's just a really lovely diary. I love that it works with the Wheel of the Year. I love that it works with the gods and goddesses. I really, really enjoy the fact that it's very, very much nature-based. It's absolutely beautiful. It's my favorite one that I have. And it offers a lot. And as I said, I do have a video that I created earlier on the Moonology Diary by Yasmin Boland. I've had that for quite a number of years. Also, as you can see, here are the last three. I tend to work with both of these diaries. Actually, I tend to work with more than just these two diaries, but I tend to work with both of these diaries, and they have a very, very different focus for me, but I really love this one. If you're looking for something that will keep you in tune with the seasons of the year, with the Wheel of the Year, that give you a different perspective on how you can look and work and be a part of the year, then I think that you may enjoy this. It's definitely a beautiful way for people to be able to share in the year, but even those that are just interested in becoming more mindful and really living to the seasons and the world around them. I think the things that Stacey talks about in here definitely switch you on and make you more aware of what's happening around you. It's the 2023 Lunar and Seasonal Diary. This one was for the Southern Hemisphere. It's by Stacey DeMarcos. I definitely recommend it. It says here that Stacey is a modern witch and is one of Australia's most respected metaphysics and pagan practitioners, and I absolutely love what she brings to this diary and to my life and to the rituals and the way that I interact with the world.